Namaskar. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I'll start with this beautiful shlok. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu nirmayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhave. May all be happy, may all be free from illness, may all see what is auspicious, may none suffer in misery. This ancient prayer from the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is not just a spiritual verse, it is a timeless proclamation. It distills what every story of social good is ultimately about, ensuring that happiness, health, and dignity are universal, not selective. At the CSRUniverse, as an editor, I have the privilege of witnessing the breadth of India's social transformation up close. Every week, our desk is flooded with stories from villages where a single solar panel brings light to 200 homes, to schools where a digital tablet replaces generations of chalkboards, to healthcare startups using AI to diagnose diseases in places where doctors rarely reach. And yet, beyond the celebration of innovation, we also see the gaps. Even today, over 160 million Indians lack access to safe drinking water. 25 million children remain out of school. And while 850 million Indians are online, millions still do not know how to use that connection to access opportunity. These realities remind us that our work is unfinished. And this year's theme, Impact 2.0, Scaling India's Next Wave of Progress, is not just a conference tagline, it is the urgent call of our times. India has shown the world what scale looks like. Aadhaar, UPI, vaccination drives, each reaching hundreds of millions. But scale in social impact must go deeper. It must not be about numbers, but about lives transformed, inequities reduced, and dignity restored. And here, technology emerges as both our greatest ally and our greatest responsibility. It is true that AI, digital platforms, and smart monitoring tools can stretch every rupee of social investment further than ever before. But the real question is, will technology be used to empower or to exclude? Will it deepen divides or will it dismantle them? These are not just policy questions, they are moral ones. Which is why, for me, one of the most meaningful aspects of SICA has always been our jury. This year, we are guided by some of the brightest minds, scholars from IITs, IIMs, NLUs, central universities, alongside thinkers from corporate boardrooms, philanthropic foundations, and policy spaces. They brought not only intellectual rigor, but also deep compassion. Their deliberations reminded us that impact cannot be reduced to metrics alone. It is about people, about hope, and about futures rewritten. To our jury, I say thank you. Your wisdom elevates this platform year after year. And to our partners, I cannot overstate our gratitude, especially to our Lead Partner M3M Foundation. As an editor, I often look for stories of courage, the courage to trust, the courage to stand beside, and M3M Foundation has consistently been that story for us. They have given us not just support, but the freedom to create, to innovate, and to sometimes challenge norms in the pursuit of authentic impact. For that, we remain deeply thankful. Friends, the work we do at the CSRUniverse has shown me one truth. Impact is never about one project, one award, or one story. Impact is a chain of reaction. One idea sparks another, one act of courage inspires 100 more, and one partnership can unlock changes across generations. So as we begin today's conference, I invite you to not just listen, but to connect the dots between data and dignity, between innovation and empathy, between what is and what can be. So welcome you all to SICA’25. Together, let us write the next chapter of India's progress, one that makes that ancient prayer a lived reality. Dr. Shweta, could you please join me on the dais?